with a story and an invitation. And this one may be particularly appreciated by entrepreneurial types who are trying to put their work out in the world and involved in all kinds of business trainings where they're getting all kinds of ideas and instructions about how they're supposed to unfold their professional identity, how they're supposed to brand themselves, how they're supposed to structure their work and create programs and like the funnel and all these kinds of things. And I'm sure other people can kind of apply this in other ways because, I don't know, like I just recently, I guess over the past couple of years, because I've been in a position where I've needed to really prioritize my business in a way that I haven't had to do before, I decided to go and get some training in how to run a business because I've been really good at going out and getting educations and certificates and acquiring skills and capacities and experiences, but I've had absolutely no business training. So it's been amazing for me to just get to kind of dip my toes in the business waters and learn from people who've really specialized in this, you know, how to grow a business, how to help yourself get out in the world and make contact with people, let people know what you do, what you're about. I mean, I dreaded talking about I still kind of don't really totally enjoy talking about myself, like at a dinner party and what I do. But I mean, I used to avoid it like the plague. So that was one of the first things that I learned going to business trainings, that, you know, there are ways to talk about what we do that feel a little bit more simplistic and easy for people to understand. And, you know, because everything I've done up until now have been weird things. You know, most people don't understand what, like, I started out with rebirthing and then expressive arts therapy and then what else? Human design. Like even now you might not even know what I'm talking about. So like getting out, you know, not talking so much about the modalities, but more about who are the kind of people I help and what is the kind of pain that they're in and speaking to that and how I can help them and stuff like that. Anyway, it's been very, very interesting and very wonderful and very helpful to learn from kind of the business masters. And at the same time, there's just so much, I don't know, at least here in the Bay Area, like there's so much out there kind of telling entrepreneurial types like myself about like how to make six figures and how to make lots of money and how to get a big following, and these are the steps you have to take and these are the templates you have to follow, and if you follow these templates then you're going to succeed for sure. And then they give you like this, they're so generous, they give you all this information. They say just fill in your stuff into this structure and you're going to totally, you know, succeed. And I watched a lot of people going through the same kind of trainings as me, really applying everything that they learned, applying the templates, and really, you know, going far and amassing enormous lists and reaching out and helping lots and lots of people. And I totally like take my hat off to them. And at the same time, I noticed that some of that just didn't feel right to me. And, you know, some of you know I'm very into human design. So for me, you know, we're all designed so differently. And while templates can be something that a person authentically responds to, it's not necessarily going to fit for everybody. And so a big part of my learning has been to kind of take what felt right and what resonated and just kind of leave the rest. And even if that means I grow at a slower pace or I don't grow to the extent that some of these other people are doing because the templates don't feel, I don't know, there's something about them that don't really feel like me, then that's okay. And I guess that's my invitation to you too, and why I'm calling this particular video template Schmemplet. Because, you know, take what works, leave the rest. And I think this is kind of true for life, right? We kind of grow up in a society that has all kinds of templates or pre-existing structures and expectations about what a good life is supposed to look like. You know, you're supposed to get a certain kind of education and get a certain kind of job and have a certain kind of status and make a certain amount of money and then get a certain kind of partner and have a certain number of kids and blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know it, you know, your whole life is kind of paved out for you. And if you're not able to, or you don't really resonate with the path that's set for you, then you can end up feeling like you're a total failure when actually you're not. You're just being yourself. And we're not really, any of us, designed to live according to any template that's been set for us. But we can make use of them. We can be inspired by them. Ultimately, though, I think we need to integrate whatever it is that we learn into our true nature. And that's my invitation to you. So take what inspires you, and if something's not fitting, even if you can see it totally working for other people, just leave it alone. Give yourself permission to do that.